So 2 weeks ago, I made 3 purchases in one trade: gold, silver, Bitcoin, and Ether. We're going to take a look head to head and see how they're doing. There is a lot going on with precious metals right now, especially with so many investors rushing in to hedge against a falling dollar and expected inflation. Gold and silver are both in the midst of big bull runs. Gold is up over 25% this year, and silver is up almost 50%. So if you already have great big piles of gold and silver, it might be fun to just sit back and watch the price go up. But if you're looking to buy, or maybe looking to sell and take some profit, or maybe you're even thinking about trading one metal for another, there is a lot going on. And it's anyone's guess really what's going to happen. Now, I think gold is going to keep climbing, and I think silver will too. I actually think silver could still be getting ready for a big run, but I also think it's going to come back down. I like where silver is at right now, and I think gold is the longer play. Now, that's just my personal opinion. None of this, of course, is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I don't know if metals are going to go up or they're going to do the opposite. So don't get too caught up in my specific opinions, and don't get too caught up in the detailed price fluctuations that I'm about to show, because this is going to represent about 2 weeks of activity. And for what it's worth, I'm actually expecting precious metals to correct downward if and when certain geopolitical and economic conditions are met. So with all that said, I am bullish on gold, and to a lesser extent, I'm bullish on long-term silver. But I do think that both of them are going to have some ups and some downs, especially over the next few months and years. And based on silver's volatility, I've been moving my physical holdings to gold and then purchasing the silver ETF SLV. And what that lets me do is take advantage of the run I think silver is going to have coming without having to pack up a wheelbarrow, and get it ready to run to the local dealer at the top of a price spike. I can trade out of that ETF with a few clicks, but I'm not looking to get rid of my gold. And that trading that I've been doing with the metals ETFs has me thinking more and more about cryptocurrencies. I've been pretty conservative with my purchases, but I've watched it closely for a long time now, and I feel more and more that it has similar potential as a hedge. Now, don't get me wrong, I see them very differently than metals, but with the price of silver and gold where they are right now, I'm considering other options anytime I buy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to today's topic. I jumped on a slight price dip a few weeks back, and I was planning to buy a single 1-ounce gold coin, but after noticing the dip across the board, I figured I'd try to maybe spread it out a little bit, and I bought 4 things. Actually, I bought 4 things, and technically I sold 1 thing. So here's how it worked out. I traded silver for gold. So that was 4 10-ounce silver bars for 2 1/4-ounce American Gold Eagles. I'll get you the exact prices of both silver and gold in a moment. But for now, all you need to know is it was an exact trade. 40 ounces of silver for 1/2 ounce of gold. And then I also bought SLV, which is the ETF I've mentioned in the past. I did that because I do think that silver is going to make a run. And then I bought Ethereum, which is a cryptocurrency that I guess operates a little bit like Bitcoin. But I like it because I feel like it has a little bit more room to run than Bitcoin does. But then, because Bitcoin really leads that entire space, I bought Bitcoin as well. And purely out of coincidence, every one of these trades ended up being the same dollar amount. I bought $1,000 worth of SLV. I bought $1,000 worth of Ethereum. I bought $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. And, well, the trade was $0 technically, but it was $1,020. I got that for the 40 ounces of silver, and that was spot. And I got those AGEs for those quarter-ounce American Gold Eagles for the same amount. And because I bought all of them for the exact same amount of money on the same day, how can you not compare them? All right, so let's start with silver. On Wednesday, August 12th of 2020, the spot price of silver was $25.50. I had 4 10-ounce sunshine bars, and I got spot for them. So 40 ounces at $25.50 came out to be $1,020. And like I mentioned earlier, I am buying SLV as an ETF to kind of offset my sales, actually my trades of silver into gold. But this first transaction was a trade. So 40 ounces of silver at spot for 2 quarter-ounce American Gold Eagles. With a little bit of a premium, I actually got them for $30 over per coin. I'll do the math for you on that real quick. With spot at $19.19, quarter ounce was $480 or thereabout. You add $30 to that for the premium per coin, and that comes to $510 per coin, and a grand total of $1,020. And now if you're thinking to yourself that I'm crazy for getting out of silver, well, okay. But I got out happily. I turned it into something I like better. That's gold. But then I bought right back in with that ETF. So keep that SLV purchase in the back of your mind for now. I'll come back to it and explain it later, but I really think that idea needs its own video. So for now, we're just going to look at how gold performed against silver inside this period of time. And then you can hit me in the comments with your own opinions on whether or not you think that was a good decision. And of course, if you think it was a bad decision, well, I'm going to try to distract you with this next part. Because like I mentioned earlier, I've been watching cryptocurrencies, and I am not going to try to convince anyone here to buy any digital currencies at all. But I thought I'd let you know what I'm up to. And besides, the timing on these purchases, they're just too perfect not to throw everything into a head-to-head face-off. So we can keep this one short. We all know what Bitcoin is. I talked a little bit about how you can buy it in an earlier video, but a lot of you have pretty strong opinions on it. And again, I'm not trying to change anybody's mind, so let's just talk about the price. On 8/12/20, the same day as the rest of these purchases, the price of Bitcoin was $11,550. $1,000 got me 8.658% of a Bitcoin. So one of the downsides of Bitcoin, in my opinion, is that it's already had time to run. Bitcoin has been around since 2009, and a lot of the upside's already been grabbed. And I feel like I'm late to the party. But Ethereum has only been around since 2015, and it's really just starting to be seen as a viable player. Again, I'm not going to try to change anybody's minds on cryptocurrencies, whether or not you should have them, but I think if you peek down the rabbit hole a little bit, you'll see there are a lot of reasons why Ether has a lot of room to grow. Now that same day, I went straight from buying Bitcoin to buying Ethereum, and the price for Ether was $385, so that $1,000 got me 2.5974 Ether tokens. And if you're a newcomer to that space and you have any interest at all in actually buying cryptocurrencies, I have done a video. I do not go real deep, and that's for good reasons, because I just don't know a whole lot about it, but I do know how to buy this stuff. And I will be sure to leave a link in the description to that video. So there you have it on those initial purchases. They're all just about $1,000. I also bought SLV. I mentioned that briefly. I'll just tell you what that came out to be. That was 40 shares at $23.40 or $996 $20. So that was within $4 of $1,000. So that $20 that I have on top of those gold coins, I'm going to lose that when I go to sell them. That premium will be gone, so they're effectively $1,000 as well. Okay, so how did they all do? Well, as you might imagine, silver is up. So today's spot price is $28, so 28 times 40 would be $1,100. And if it's up, why is it red? You might be asking yourself, but if you remember, I sold it. Now gold is up as well. It's just not up as well as silver. Spot price today is $1,974. Divide that by 2, and I'm up $80. Or I'm down $20, depending on how you want to look at it. But I do get premiums back on these coins when I sell them. We'll just say I can get $10 per coin, and look at it that way, and I'm even. So how about Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin has been up, Bitcoin has been down, and it's been up again. And really a lot of movement for what turned out to be not very much today. It is at $11,741, and my 8.658%, I guess, puts me up $14.40. And last but not least, because it truly is not least, is Ethereum. Today, the price of Ethereum is at $435, which is up $125 when you look at my 2.5974 tokens. So there you have it. That is 2 weeks performance, which is a ridiculously small time frame to look at the price of metals and the price of cryptocurrencies. But because I purchased them all on the same day for the same amount, I thought it'd be a good comparison now. And I think, again, down the road, we can come back and take a look. The takeaway is that all 4 assets have increased in value at a time when the US dollar index has fallen. So it's not really that any one of these is doing better than the rest. It kind of turned out a little like a modern day grade school track and field event in that everybody won. So high five, everybody. We better call it a day. Quit while we're ahead. All right. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't already done it, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. And let me know in the comments what you're up to. Take care.